What's crackling, PC Gaming Pulse fam? Get ready for a lightning round of the hottest news hitting the gaming and automotive worlds. First up, the Valve Interlock Market is seeing explosive growth, with a projected 5.5% CAGR. Major players like Halma, Sofis, Centric, Technic, Alcatraz Interlocks, ENEX, Glosier, Brooksbank, Shanghai Cayenne, and SECUMS are all part of this massive industrial surge. We're talking about key components that keep the world running, and this market's trajectory is pointing straight up. Next, buckle up for a deep dive into the automotive world, where the Ford 10-speed transmission is under fire. In a no-holds-barred interview, Nate from NextGen Drivetrain is dropping truth bombs, suggesting that the widespread failures aren't accidental, they're by design. He's presenting evidence that points to planned obsolescence, and trust us, you'll want to hear his breakdown of why your transmission might be failing. Then, we're heading back into the gaming arena to hear from a legend. Minh, the very creator of Counter-Strike, is sharing his thoughts on Counter-Strike 2. He's calling it a brilliant game and giving us his unique perspective on how Valve has managed to keep the iconic shooter's core intact. This is insight straight from the source, and it's a must-hear for any CS fan. And finally, get ready for a launch that's already making history. Borderlands 4 has just dropped on PC, and it's absolutely dominating Steam's charts, surpassing all previous Borderlands titles in player count just hours after release. Gearbox has delivered an absolute monster. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single pulse. Valve Interlock Market surges with 5.5% CAGR. Get ready for a seismic shift in the industrial sector. The Valve Interlock Market is experiencing unprecedented growth, projected to expand at a staggering 5.5% compound annual growth rate. This isn't just a ripple, it's a tidal wave of expansion, driven by critical advancements and increasing demand across various industries. Key players like Halma, Sofis, Centric, Technic, Alcatraz Interlocks, ENEX, Glosier, Brooksbank, Shanghai Cayenne, and SECUMS are at the forefront, innovating and capitalizing on this booming market. Their collective efforts are pushing the boundaries of safety, efficiency, and reliability in interlocking systems worldwide. This surge is a clear indicator of robust industrial activity and a growing emphasis on safety protocols. Analysts are buzzing about the strategic investments and technological leaps being made by these companies, setting new benchmarks for the future. The market's trajectory promises significant opportunities and advancements for years to come. Stay tuned, because the world of automotive engineering is about to get very interesting. Next, we're uncovering a shocking claim about the reliability of a popular Ford transmission. Ford's 10-speed transmission, feature or flaw? Is the widely used Ford 10-speed transmission a masterclass in engineering, or is it a carefully orchestrated failure? In a revealing interview with the Car Guy online, Nate from NextGen Drivetrain presents a bold argument. The rampant issues plaguing these transmissions are not bugs, but deliberate features of planned obsolescence. He backs his claims with photographic evidence and detailed technical breakdowns, pointing to specific weak points like the CDF drum bushing and the outer drive shell's internal teeth, often downstream effects of a failing valve body. Nate's primary advice for owners is proactive maintenance, emphasizing a complete valve body upgrade as crucial. He dissects the factory aluminum valves, dismissing OEM explanations and arguing their rib design intentionally accelerates wear in the valve body bores. Furthermore, he highlights the fragility of the paper-thin separator plates with bonded gaskets, contrasting them with his own thicker, gasket-free replacements. He bluntly states the Ford 10R80 is no more reliable than its GM counterpart, suggesting GM's issues are amplified by worse parts supply chains, masking a similar failure rate. Nate's chilling conclusion? OEMs are designing transmissions to fail, cutting off repairability by refusing to sell individual components and forcing costly replacements. Prevention is the new repair because they're taking away repair, he warns. The automotive community is ablaze with discussion, with many owners sharing their own frustrating experiences and echoing Nate's concerns about the industry's direction. Experts are weighing in, with some calling for greater transparency and accountability from manufacturers. But what happens when a legend in the gaming world weighs in on a modern classic? Prepare for some high praise for Counter-Strike 2 from its original architect. Counter-Strike creator calls CS2 brilliant. Minh, the visionary co-creator of the legendary Counter-Strike, has broken his silence on Counter-Strike 2, and his words are glowing. In an interview at Gamescom, Le, who is currently developing his new title alpha response, shared his profound admiration for Valve's work on the latest iteration of the iconic shooter. He specifically lauded Valve's dedication to preserving the core aspect of Counter-Strike, a feat he admits was crucial and masterfully executed. Le reflected on the early days of Counter-Strike, a Half-Life mod he built with Jess Cliff, acknowledging that neither of them could have predicted its enduring legacy. He expressed genuine happiness with Valve's sustained efforts, noting that many games of that era fade away, but Counter-Strike remains a dominant force thanks to Valve's commitment. He also touched upon his own development journey with Alpha Response, explaining his team's decision to stick with Unreal Engine 4 rather than porting to Unreal Engine 5, a move driven by time and resource constraints to prioritize game improvement. This dedication to refining the player experience, even in his own projects, mirrors the care he sees in Valve's handling of Counter-Strike 2. The gaming community is buzzing with excitement over Le's endorsement, seeing it as a powerful validation of Valve's direction for the franchise. Fans are interpreting his comments as a sign that the soul of Counter-Strike is in safe hands, further fueling anticipation for future updates and competitive play. And speaking of massive launches that are already dominating, prepare for some record-breaking stats from the latest entry in a beloved looter-shooter series. Borderlands 4 shatters Steam records at launch. Get ready, Vault Hunters, because Borderlands 4 has arrived on PC with an explosive impact. Just an hour after its release, Gearbox's latest looter shooter has rocketed up the Steam charts, achieving a concurrent player count that dwarfs all previous Borderlands entries. With over 148,000 concurrent players at its peak, Borderlands 4 has firmly secured its place as the sixth most played game on Valve's platform, a phenomenal debut. To put this in perspective, Borderlands 2 peaked at 124,678 players over a decade ago, and Borderlands 3 hit a high of 93,820. The new release has not only surpassed these benchmarks, but has done so within its very first hour, signaling an unprecedented level of excitement and engagement. This massive player count is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Borderlands universe and Gearbox's ability to deliver the chaotic, loot-filled fun fans crave. Early reviews are overwhelmingly positive, and players are diving headfirst into the action, debating character choices and hunting for the best loot. The game's narrative director, Sam Winkler, along with lead writer Taylor Clark and managing director of narrative properties Lynn Joyce, have spoken about the team's focus on a more grounded story this time around, a decision that seems to be resonating deeply with the player base. The gaming community is ecstatic, with social media flooded with praise for the game's launch performance and engaging gameplay. Analysts are pointing to this as a major win for Gearbox and a strong indicator of the continued health of the looter-shooter genre. That's all the news that's fit to pulse for today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a rapid-fire recap coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's PC Gaming Pulse. We saw the Valve Interlock Market booming, heard serious accusations about the Ford 10-speed transmission's design, got high praise for Counter-Strike 2 from its creator Minh, and witnessed Borderlands 4 absolutely dominate Steam at launch. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more essential gaming and tech news, ring the notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our socials. We'll catch you next time.